stepping up and getting involved. And Jonathan Birds, Restaurant and Hospitality Group, and a big hit for James Davison. Yellow on the course. Exit of turn number 2 for James Davison. You see it going right there.
Mm-hmm. And thank God again for the safer barrier that he just barely hit it.
He did not hit flush, hit with the left front first, then the back left. Spins around and gets the rear again. So,
man, oh man.
At that angle, that looked like a pretty big hit.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes in slow motion, not so much. But that did, again, look like a pretty big hit.
Stay ahead of Scott Dixon here. Oh, Wickens is gone. So too Ed Carpenter.
Oh, that's a hard crash for Ed. Right on the attenuator. He got in the inside of Ed, and he wasn't all the way in there, and Ed was on the bottom of the track. And
okay, Bouch, you had tough brakes on, man. Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
And that was a really hard hit for Ed. Ed's turning in, and he's not all the way in there. They touch, and now watch these cars, just both of them equally hit the outside wall, dead square on the gearbox.
Luckily, Carpenter cushioned the blow for Wickens. Well, I don't know if it was lucky for Ed. It was lucky for Wickens. But
look how low Wickens gets though, down on the apron.
Yeah.
Got a view coming up for you from Graham Rahal.
Inside, clear.
Yeah, I mean, Ed was just taking the natural line into the corner, and, you know, Robert wasn't all the way in there, so he probably, the spotter told him, you're clear, and he went for the line, and just one of those things. Too
pull out there. Oh boy, Andretti on the inside of Hinchcliffe. It's a drag race up the back. Power. Max Chilton, Sebastian Bourdais, and Graham Rahal, all in the same corner collision down in turn 1.
And this is a race for position. If any of these guys can get...
Oh, it locks up big into the back of Chilton, and that kind of really just caused it all.
Oh, boom. Somebody went flying over the back of Rahal there, too.
Will Power way off the back. He just wants to get through the corner and gets there, and it's completely blocked.
Look at that. He can't even turn.
I think it was Ed Jones. Ed Jones was that other car a little further up. Look for that blue NTT data car. There it is.
There goes Graham. Oh,
Rossi. Rossi launches, so he might have a toe link as well, and he's got a front wing. It looks like it's broken again.
Rahal sideways in the 15.
Yeah, look at the front wing of Rossi. He hit dead square, and his teammate launched him with the rear of his car, so he's going to have damage on the rear and the front of the car.
Things have suddenly got wild in Toronto.
They might be out of front wings at Andretti. Trouble in the back. The guys are bailing through the chicane. Where will they come out? Oh, no! Dixon. That's no good. Dixon's in the middle of that. Car upside down. Andretti, I think.
Scott Dixon is in the middle of that mess. No, it's not. It's Ed Jones. No, Dixon is. He's up to the side.
Several cars take the exit. Dixon's on the outside in the back there. Nowhere to go.
Oh. Andretti went right over the top of James Hinchcliffe.
I want to see how this started, Paul.
Yeah, I think Hinchcliffe lost it in front of the field. He got loose coming out of that kink and lost it, and then everybody just piled right into the back of him. It's single lane as you come out. But look at this. Here's an in-car. We'll get a good view here.
On board Dixon.
Comes out on the power. Can't even see so much. How does he not hit anybody?
Unbelievable. Still curious what kicked this off.
This is Hinchcliffe, and we think this is the car that went sideways that was the catalyst for
Still out there. All right, you're clear through.
It's got Zach Veach. Veach is squeezing him.
He was all over the curb and just tried to ride the curb out. Look at Marco's car goes over the top, but he tried to ride up on that curb. Veach
soil entry of Canada's Robert Wickens.
Oh, that's going to be tight through there.
Oh!
They touch. Oh, my God.
Oh! That's Robert Wickens. And his teammate is into him as well, James Hinchcliffe. That was ugly. That was frightening.
This again and thinking about prior accidents in the series. This looked like Michaela Lotion, the accident that he had at Fontana where he got up in the fence and it just spun the car around like a top. So I mean, it's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
Braking sideways, and look at that. Wickens just climbs over the 28 and up into the fence.
It was a vicious impact. That is the fastest part of the racetrack. You know, you're wide open, two cars contact, and the angle rows up ahead there.
Stay low. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down.
Oh, that was Fittipaldi.
That was Fittipaldi.
Hinchcliffe.
You okay, buddy?
It's a pity that's happened in the 500-mile race. It's just really pity, but it just worries about the other drivers got injured.
It just seemed like everybody was in such a hurry today.
Showed you the onboard view from James Hinchcliffe. This is Fittipaldi getting into Hinchcliffe. That was that hard impact, that second hit for Hinch.
And I mentioned earlier, and I think certainly Fittipaldi would have been